Hello everyone, welcome to I2 lesson 1.2 part 2. Remember we're on page 6, practice exercise 6A. 6A. Use may, might have. Uh, Everyone, there is a misprint here. We don't need would have here, so could you please correct it? It's a misprint. May, might have, could have, should have, and shouldn't have to complete the sentences. As a review, remember we use might have, may have, could have plus PP to talk about possibilities, of course, to make guesses when we are not sure about something. So may, might, and could have plus PP to make some guesses. We also use could have plus PP to talk about the opportunities or chances we had in the past, and should or shouldn't have done something to talk about our regrets, to mention that something we did was a mistake, or it was a good or bad thing to do. Number one, look, our car isn't in the driveway. Somebody may have, could have, or might have stolen it. We're just making a guess. So may have, might have, or could have stolen it. By the way, driveway, driveway means the area in front of your garage. Yes? And the area between the street and your house. We call it the driveway. Number two, the twins have guilty expressions on their faces. They look suspicious. They have guilty expressions. They could have, may have, or might have broken the window. I think. So they could have, may have, or might have. Again, we are making a guess. Number three, I'm not surprised she's angry. You shouldn't have used her laptop without asking her. So you used her laptop, but it was a mistake. You shouldn't have used it. It was a mistake. Number four, you told us you weren't coming. We waited for ages. We waited for a long time. So, you should have told us. You should have told us you weren't coming, but unfortunately, you didn't. Oops. Sorry, everyone. So, you should have told us, but you didn't tell us. So it was a mistake. You should have told us. Number five, I didn't know you were going to Phil's party yesterday. You told me. So again, you should have told me, or we can say you could have told me. It depends. Yes? So you should have told me, or you could have told me. Number six, I don't know where they went on vacation, but they bought euros before they left. So they may have, could have, might have gone to France or Germany. Again, I'm making a guess. I'm not sure about it. And remember, to make a guess, to hazard a guess, we use could have, may have, might have plus PP. Present perfect. 7. I should have bought the tickets online. I paid a lot more at the travel agency. Did I buy the tickets online? No, I didn't. So what happened? I paid a lot more. The tickets were expensive. So I made a mistake. I regret it. I didn't do it and it was foolish. So I should have bought. Number 8. You shouldn't have mentioned it in front of the rest of the team. I would have talked to him in private about it, in person, not in front of the others. So, you shouldn't have mentioned. Did you mention it? Yes, you did. And it was a big mistake. 6B, listening 1.3. Listen and repeat. Notice the pronunciation of would've, could've, and should've. So, everyone, we don't say would have, we say would've, could've, and should've. Now, take a look at the sentences here, and let's take a listen.
Notice the pronunciation of would've, should've, and could've.
1.
She would have been here if there had been no problem.
2.
I should have visited her before she left.
3.
They could have saved the little boy.
Okay, so remember to listen one more time and practice the correct pronunciation. Speaking, exercise 7. Think about these situations and answer each question. Write 2 ideas for each one. Number 1. Tom's coworker hid his laptop as a joke. Hide, hid, hidden. Tom lost his temper. He got angry and then sulked all day. When you sulk, you look angry, you avoid other people. You don't talk to them because you are upset. So he sulked all day. Would you have reacted like Tom? Would you have done the same? What should he have done? Well, I would have talked to Tom. I would have asked him to ask for permission if he wanted to use my laptop. I would have done differently. He shouldn't have hidden my laptop without my permission. He should have apologized. He shouldn't have used my laptop. Number 2. Joshua's neighbors were making too much noise late one night. He opened the window and yelled at them, shouted at them. Was that the right thing to do? What else could he have done? Well, he shouldn't have shouted. He should have been nicer. He should have talked it over with his neighbors. He could have asked them to be more quiet. He could have joined them, and he shouldn't have lost his temper. He shouldn't have yelled. The neighbors could have or would have kept it quiet. 3. Nathan's parents disapproved of one of his friends. disapproved. They thought he or she wasn't a good friend. Disapprove, opposite of approve. So he got angry. Nathan got angry and yelled, "You're so narrow-minded." Opposite of open-minded. By the way, when you are narrow-minded, everyone, it means you're not willing to accept others' opinions and differences. What do you think of his reaction, Nathan's reaction? What else could he have done? So, Nathan shouldn't have lost his temper. He shouldn't have yelled. He should have been nicer. He could have talked with his parents. He could have asked them for the reason. Uh, and he could have done something else. Or he could have listened to his parents. After all, they are his parents. Number 4, KD saw someone in a parked car throw trash, garbage, out of the window. She picked it up and threw it right back into the car. Through. Should she have done that? What would you have done? Well, she shouldn't have thrown it back into the car. She should have put it in a trash can. I would have talked to them. I would have asked them not to litter, not to throw trash. I would have put the trash in the trash can. I would have just ignored it. Okay, now let's move on. Page 7. Job offer. Job offer. Well, writing a cover letter. A cover letter. By the way, what is a cover letter? You know, when there is a vacancy, there is a job offer, and you'd like to apply for a job, you send a job application, and besides your documents, you just write a letter. It is called a cover letter. So, a letter that you send besides your documents. Exercise 8. Read the advertisement and answer the questions. 1. What kind of person would be good at this job? 2. Would you like to do this job? Why and why not? So, would you like to do this job? Why or why not? Well, here, everyone, wanted. You can see a job advertisement. So there's a vacancy. They're looking for, let's say, an island caretaker. That's island caretaker. Okay, let's take a listen to the, let's say, advertisement. Well, Paradise Island caretaker. So they're looking for someone to take care of an island. We're looking for someone to work on a tropical island off the Queensland coast. So they'd like to hire a person, to recruit a person to work on a tropical island. You know, everyone, tropical means belonging to the hot areas of the world. And so there is this tropical island, and it is off the Queensland coast. By the way, Queensland is a state in northern Australia. Okay, so they're planning to recruit a caretaker to work on a tropical island near Australia. No formal qualifications are needed, so no special skills needed. But candidates must be willing to swim, snorkel, dive, and sail. Well, candidates here means job seeker, job seeker, someone who is looking for a job applicant, must be willing, ready to swim, snorkel, dive, and sail. Well, let me share some pictures with you. Uh, so everyone, just check out this photo. They are snorkeling. This photo, yes, they are snorkeling. You see this equipment. It's like a tube. We call it snorkeling. This one is diving. So to dive means to swim under water using special equipment, and this one is sailing. So snorkeling, diving, and sailing. Okay. Well, back to the book. The successful applicant will receive a salary of 150 Australian dollars. You see A here? It means Australian dollars, which is about 103,000 US dollars, and that is about 70,000 pounds for 6 months, and get to live rent-free in a 3-bedroom villa complete with pool. So the successful applicant, the job seeker, the new recruit will receive a salary. Salary means monthly payment, your monthly income, which is about 150,000 Australian dollars, 103,000 US dollars, and about 70,000 pounds. And the applicant is going to work for 6 months. The applicant will live rent-free. Rent-free means he or she doesn't need to pay rent in a 3-bedroom villa, a villa that has 3 bedrooms, complete with pool. And this villa has a swimming pool. The new recruit will work for just 12 hours a month. All right, the new employee, the new applicant, will work for 12 hours a month. You see, so tempting. Come on, 12 hours a month. Duties include feeding some of the hundreds of species of fish and collecting the island's mail. So, what are the responsibilities? What should the new recruit, the new employee do? So, the new recruit should feed hundreds of species of fish, types of fish, and collect the island's mail, yes, letters, packages. They will also need to prepare a blog. The new recruit, the employee, they should prepare a blog, a photo diary. They should take photos, yes, they should upload photos, and video updates. They should just update videos to attract tourists to the area, to make tourists come and visit the area. So let's check out the questions. What kind of person would be good at this job? I think an adventurous person who loves traveling, working with animals, someone who is green and a good conservationist, uh, someone who can swim, who loves marine life and marine animals, uh, would be good at this job. Would you like to do this job? Why or why not? I don't think so. First of all, I'm not a good swimmer. Uh, I'm scared of water. I can neither snorkel nor dive. Uh, I hate some sea creatures. Uh, and this job is not my cup of tea. It would be kind of boring and, of course, can be dangerous. You need to keep a blog, just have some photo or video updates. I think it's not for me. All right, 9A. Read the cover letter. Do you think this person would be good for the job? Why or why not? So everyone, here you can see a cover letter. Let's read it out. And by the way, please pay attention to the numbers here. So you see number 1 here. Dear Richard Smith. Everyone, we use dear to start a letter. Okay, especially a formal one. Dear Mr., dear Ms. Number 2, I'm writing to you regarding your advertisement for a caretaker on Paradise Island, which I saw on www.findajob.com. So the person is writing a cover letter. Remember, this is a cover letter. It is about an advertisement. They're looking for a caretaker. This one, remember, this one, on Paradise Island. And where did the person see the advertisement? On this website. I'd like to submit an application for the post. So the person is interested in the job, so he's going to submit an application for the job. He'd like to apply for it. Please find my CV attached. The person has included a CV. CV stands for curriculum vitae or resume or just vitae. It contains some information about your education, your qualifications, your background, family, CV. As an experienced photojournalist who has spent the last 5 years traveling around the world, I believe that I meet all the requirements you outline in your advertisement. So, the applicant, the writer of this letter, is an experienced photojournalist. He has spent the last 5 years traveling around the world. He has traveled around the world, and according to him, he has enough qualifications, skills that they have outlined, they have mentioned, they have described in the advertisement. So he thinks he's the right person for the job. Number 3, good communicator with broad IT skills. So, communicate. The person claims he can speak easily. He's a good communicator, a good conversationalist, and he has a lot of IT skills. He's good with computers, internet, blogging, and stuff. I have published newspaper and magazine articles, given TV and radio interviews, and kept a journal and video weblog on my website with up-to-date photos and stories of my travel. So this person has written newspaper and magazine articles. You know, article is a piece of writing. He has given interviews, so he's good in front of people. He has kept a journal. Journal means diary. You know, every day you keep a journal. You write about your everyday activities. Today I got up early. I had my breakfast. I did this, this, and this. So he had kept video weblog, and he has his website, and the website has up-to-date photos and stories. You know, he just updates his website. It means he's a nature lover. He's really good with IT, internet, and computers. Interest in nature and conservation. So the person loves nature and environment. He is a good conservationist. He's green. During a 6 month stay in Bermuda, I worked for a dolphin conservation program where I had hands-on experience of teaching visitors about these amazing animals and why we need to protect them. So the applicant uh, was in Bermuda for 6 months. There in Bermuda, he worked for a dolphin conservation program. They were just taking care of dolphins, saving them. And while in Bermuda, this person had hands-on experience. He got practical experience, and he taught visitors about dolphins and how amazing dolphins are, and he taught them the reasons why we need to protect dolphins. So, good with animals. Proven ability in project management. Okay, proven ability in project management. So he has shown that he's good at managing projects because of his experience. Before traveling the world, I worked for a small company organizing community projects. So before he started traveling, the person used to work for a company, and in that company, he organized community projects. You know, for example, he took people on tours, he planned travels, and he was in charge of making plans. Number four, if you require any further information or would like to arrange an interview, please call me on 077 895 367 289 or email me at alicej@gmail.com. So, if you need any information, any more information, or you know, the person is just addressing Mr. Smith. So, dear Mr. Smith, if you need any more information, or if you think I'm suitable for the job and you would like to give me an interview, this is my phone number and this is my email address to keep in touch with me. I look forward to hearing from you at your earliest convenience. I'm really excited to hear from you. I'm waiting for it at your earliest convenience. Yours sincerely, everyone. Yours sincerely is a formal way of ending a letter. Yours truly, yours sincerely yours, Allison Jessup. So back to the questions. Uh, so, of course, yes, here. Of course, we had the questions here. Yeah, sorry. So, do you think this person would be good for the job? You know, I myself think the applicant would be perfect. Come on, he or she has a lot of experience. is a great conservationist, good with animals, has a website where just has the latest just the up-to-date photos and stories, videos, a great communicator as well as a conservationist. Everything we need really. Yeah. Okay. Now, 9b, is the wording of the letter formal or informal? So, the structures. Find examples of expressions which tell you. Okay, everyone, if you check out the words, dear Richard Smith or dear Mr. Smith, the way the applicant starts the letter or the way they end the letter, yours sincerely. Just look at the choice of words and structures. I'm writing to you regarding, or I'm looking forward to. Yes. So the structures, the words the applicant uses are all formal. Yes, formal. Remember, in formal letters, we use formal structures because this is a job applicant. It needs to be formal. We rarely use contractions. I don't know, slang words, informal words, and we try to keep it as formal as possible. All right, 9.c. Underline phrases in the letter which match meanings 1 through 6. Number 1, about, in paragraph 2. So remember I told you about the numbers. So in paragraph 2, the word regarding, everyone. Regarding means concerning, about. Number 2, I want to apply for the job. In paragraph 2, I want to apply for the job. I'm ready to work for you. I'd like to submit an application for the post. It means I want to apply for the job. I'd like to submit an application for the post. Number 3, I think I would be good for the job. In paragraph 2, here, I believe that I meet all the requirements you outline in your advertisement. I'm the one for the job. Number 4, practical experience of doing the job. In paragraph 3, practical experience. So this is paragraph 3. So we can say yes, of course, the whole paragraph published newspaper or magazine articles, given interviews. The person keeps a diary. They have a video weblog with up-to-date photos and stories. Everything really. Number 5, I have shown that I'm able to do this. In paragraph 3. So, sorry, I think okay, so practical experience of doing the job. Practical experience, where was the word? Yes, okay. Yeah, hands-on experience, and of course, lots of experience here. So, hands-on experience here. Number 5, I have shown that I'm able to do this. In paragraph 3, I have shown that. So, proven ability, I have shown that I can do this. Number 6, as soon as you have the opportunity. In number 4, as soon as, here, at your earliest convenience. At Okay. 9D. Underline any other useful phrases. Well, if I were you, I would underline use sincerely. It is a formal way to end formal letters. Or look forward to doing something. Look forward to doing something. Or if you require any further information, then yes, for example, I'd like to do something, or find my CV attached, a good phrase. Then, yeah, we had hands-on experience. Okay. Learn to organize your ideas. Exercise 10. Match the parts of the letter 1 through 5 with notes A through E. Okay, so the letter here and the parts of the letter. Preparing a cover letter. So how to prepare a cover letter. These are the steps. A. What qualities are they looking for? What skills, characteristics, features are they looking for? Write 3 to 4 points that show you have these qualities, these characteristics. Use the same words as they use in the advertisement. So in number 3, here you see we have this part, number 3. B. Address your letter to an individual, to a person. Only use dear sir or dear madam when you can't find out the recipient's name. Recipient, everyone, means someone who receives your letter. So, if you don't know their name, you can write dear sir or madam. But in case you do, address your letter to the individual. So here, in number 1, you see Dear Richard Smith. So we know the name, so we address our letter to Mr. Smith. C. Finish with a call to action. What is going to happen next? Are you going to call them, or should they call you? So a call to action means a request to action. So what is going to happen? What should you or they do? In number 4, you see the person has provided their phone number as well as the email address, and has asked them to just uh, keep them posted. D. Explain why you're contacting them. What is the job? Where have you seen it? So why are you writing the letter? Where you saw it? What was the job? Here in number 2, yes. So a caretaker. It was an advertisement for a caretaker on an island, and the person saw it on this website. E. Use yours sincerely if you know their name, or yours faithfully if you don't. So, yours sincerely, you see here, everyone, we know the recipient's name, so the writer has used use yours sincerely. In case we don't know the name, we use yours faithfully. For example, dear sir or madam, and at the end we use yours faithfully. And exercise 11, look at the job advertisement on page advertisements, of course, on page 47, and write a cover letter for one of the jobs. Use the sample letter and useful phrases to help you. Well, let me see if I can find the yes. The advertisements here. Yes, thank God. they're right here. Okay. So yes. All right. So everyone, on page, it was page 47. Yes. So we've got three job advertisements here. Let's check them out. The first one, wanted or needed. Of course, exercise 11, choose one of the job advertisements below and write your cover letter. So wanted or needed. They need a fashion designer. We're looking for a graphic designer with a background in the fashion trade. You should have relevant experience and be up to date with fashion trends. Strong hand illustration as well as computer design is essential. Please submit a copy of your CV with relevant samples of work. So, they are looking for a graphic designer. They'd like to recruit a graphic designer with a background in the fashion trade, in the fashion industry. You should have relevant related experience. The applicant, the recruit, should have relevant experience and be up to date with fashion trends. The person should know enough about the latest fashion trends. A strong hand illustration. The person should have a strong hand illustration, just drawing, I don't know, sketching, as well as and also computer design is essential. So the person should be very good with computers. So these are essential, necessary. Please send a copy of CV, resume, curriculum vitae with relevant samples of work. That's with related. If you have any samples of work, please send them to us. Next one, teaching assistant in the Bahamas. So they need someone to help them teach. Where? In the Bahamas. Elementary school is looking for a teaching assistant to start ASAP. The school is a short walk from the beach. No formal qualifications are necessary. However, a genuine love for the job is required. Please forward CVs or contact me for further information. So there is an elementary school. They're recruiting a teaching assistant, someone who helps the teacher, to start ASAP or ASAP, everyone, stands for as soon as possible. The school is a short walk from the beach. It is just near the beach, by the beach. No formal qualifications are necessary, so no special skills or talents are needed. However, yet, a genuine love for the job is required. The person should be in love, should be interested in teaching. Yeah? They should be good at it. Please forward CVs, please send CVs or contact me, call me, email me, text me for further information, for more information. And the last one, travel writer required. Travel writer wanted to join our small team. The successful applicant will travel around the world, staying in luxury hotels and dining in fine restaurants. He or she will need to send a weekly update, including a short review. No previous experience required, but good communication skills and a love of travel essential. So travel writer required, needed. They're planning to recruit a travel writer. Travel writer wanted to join our small team. So they've got a small team and they're looking for a travel writer. The successful applicant, job seeker, will travel around the world. In this job, everyone, you're supposed to travel around the world. Staying in luxury hotels, the applicant will stay in luxury, expensive hotels, and dining in fine restaurants. And the person will dine in fancy restaurants. He or she will need to send a weekly update. The person should send an update every week, once a week. And this update, including a short review, it should contain a short review. No previous experience required. You don't need to have any experience, so it is not needed. But good communication skills and love of travel essential, necessary. You should be a good conversationalist, a good communicator. You should be good at talking with other people, communicating with them, and you should be a travel lover. So if you're interested, good luck then. So everyone, for homework, you can choose one of these advertisements, reread the sample cover letter we had, and write your cover letter. Okay, don't forget it, please. Well, this is the end of another episode. I hope uh, you've enjoyed our session. So everyone, until next session,